All right, I'm gonna give you the three biggest pieces of new relationship advice that I wish someone gave me back in my previous relationships would have saved me a lot of trouble, right? And that I use in the tools that I teach to my clients to help them get the relationship results that they get to be successful. Look, I don't need you guys making it any harder than it already has to be because relationships are not easy, right? But there's no reason for you to go making it much more complicated than it needs to. You're two different individuals trying to come together as one. There's no easy process, no easy feat. So you want to set yourself up with basic pillars that ensures you have a lot easier of a time working through the challenges and the roller coasters and the ups and the downs that come along with a relationship. And although these pillars are basic, they're crucial. So yes, a relationship is not easy, right? It's work, but it doesn't have to be agonizing work. It should be harmonious along the way. And it does that the better you set these up. So the first thing is open and honest communication. I know, right? We've heard this a million times, but I can't stress enough how much in the beginning, when you're starting things out from the dating, rolling into the committed relationship, it's so essential that you speak and live in your truth on 100. Now, does that mean because you're going to live in your truth that you're going to be an asshole at times? No. Remember the rule, always lead with love, right? So your only question is, okay, how do I speak my truth? Which means how do I express the way I feel, my thoughts, my fears, my expectations, all these things. How do I voice this to my partner, leading with love, right? How do I say it in a way to where they understand that this is about something that I require, that I need, whatever the case is, to be happy, healthy, and whole in this relationship, and not that it's an attack on them, right? How do I do that? Or how do I voice something that I'm feeling that I feel they may be offended by for them, right? How do I say it with love so they know it's not about them being a bad person or whatever, but it's just me trying to express what I need and seeing how they can help me get there. Give it all to them because your partner can't help you meet your needs that they're not aware of. But this also means encouraging your partner to put their truth in the pot too, because you can't be the best partner for them unless they're living in their truth too. Set this as a foundation, and I guarantee it makes it so much easier to be in your truth whenever the times are roughest and the most difficult circumstances come along, to where you're not scared to live in your truth because you built the muscle together and know that you can trust that they're not going to just bail on you if you do live in that truth, and you won't do the same to them in return. Second pillar, set healthy boundaries. You need this so that you guys can cut down and minimize significantly misunderstandings and being on a different page and arguments and fights that come from not understanding your partner. So that means respecting each other's personal space, personal preferences, and limits, right? Where's the line at? Respect that for your partner. But your partner can't know what that line is unless you're communicating what are the do's and don'ts for you, right? Where's the line drawn? What are your deal breakers, right? Make sure they're aware of that, because you can't be going and getting super in your feelings and pointing the finger and attacking your partner for them violating boundaries that they weren't aware of, that you didn't speak up and articulate clearly. And let me say this too. Setting a boundary is not just mentioning it kind of passively or saying it in a generalized way. No, direct what you're saying to them and let them know how you feel if they were to do X, Y, and Z and Y. And also tell them, in respect to your deal breaker, if this thing happens, I might not be good for the relationship anymore. I might need to move on. Let them know this stuff up front so they have all the information they need. They have the whole playbook. And as time goes, those boundaries can always be adjusted as you become more comfortable with the other person or things evolve. In the third pillar, you have to prioritize mutual respect and support. Always aim to treat your partner with kindness, be empathetic towards them, and respect them and what they're going through, and be supportive emotionally, mentally, and physically when needed. Look, the person you choose to spend your life with is the most, or one of the most important investments you ever make, right? Which means you have so much of a value in that person's life. So many things they kind of look to you to be a companion with. So you have to be empathetic and be aware of them and be focused on them to be able to be the best supportive partner to them so you can get the best out of them to where it serves you and them both, right? That is the fabric of a healthy relationship. To know that no matter what's going on in life around me or with us, my partner's always there and has my back and is here for me. Even when we go through head butting and conflict and all that stuff, I know at the end of the day, it's a matter of us just not understanding each other, but it's always rooted in love. And our intent is always to be together and thrive together. And I want to leave you with these two great tips that help you so much in your relationship. One, in times of conflict or disagreement, always ask yourself, which of my partner's needs are not being met right now, which is causing them to feel unheard to where we're fighting and butting heads right now. Don't focus on the story about the situation. Focus on what needs are not being met for them and how can I speak towards those and address those. Second, every day you get up in your relationship, ask yourself, how can I make my partner's life a little bit better today? Not saying you're always going to do this and be great at it, But you make that training of a habit in your mind, watch how things change for your relationship to keep things on track or make things better. And like I always say, if you want help keeping things on track or making them better, if you guys don't have the tools to do so and you keep bumping heads and don't know what to do, reach out to me for coaching. Stop suffering. Let's get it.